It's our second day at African Swiss Lifestyle Genesis, the first black-owned African premium denim brand. And today we show you exactly what they mean by high-end fashion meets street couture. My name is Tumi Sedumedi and welcome to this edition of the Art Bulletin. And thank you very much for staying with us. The city of Ekurhuleni will host the 27th annual Tumi Fine Arts Awards on the 20th of September. This is a contemporary fine arts competition with a 40,000 Rand cash prize for the overall winner. Entries will be open between the 19th and the 21st of August. Here's more information.
The competition is open to all South Africans if you like, but I mean, you should be creative. You should be producing artworks, whether you're a student, whether you're a young artist, you're a professional artist. There's absolutely no limit as to who can enter the competition. The subject matter is quite open, but they look at how the work was produced, the components of an artwork, what it contains, composition and all that. But it should be a highly competent art to be able to get that prize. But it's also about grooming talents, because there's not so many spaces where young people are able to practice their artworks. Because the tendency has been that the people who have won the exhibition, they become somebody tomorrow. And we also have the person who wins the competition as part of the adjudication team.
From this coming Tuesday until next Sunday, Johannesburg will be abuzz with arts activity. And that's all thanks to Art Week Joburg, which is pretty much one festival that brings together 5 creative hubs over 40 venues. The project is hosted by the Visual Arts Network of South Africa.
Art Week Joburg is a week-long festival of visual arts, fine arts throughout the city. It comes from Cape Town actually. The Art Week Cape Town's been running there for about 2 years now, and this is the first year that it'll be happening in Johannesburg, and it's pretty much every gallery in Johannesburg. It's done by precincts, so there are different areas in Johannesburg that have quite a lot of galleries, so that's where we'll mostly be working. So there's a series of galleries in Soweto on Tuesday night, Tuesday the 19th, which is EST 1912, which is like an art centre, Eat My Dust, which is in Kliptown, which is a film collective and film school, and another gallery called Mashumi Art Projects, which is actually at next door in Vilakazi Street. And then we have galleries in Rosebank on the Jan Smuts strip, various galleries like Goodman Gallery, David Quid Projects, and then Maboneng precinct here in the inner city on Friday.
Jazz lovers, it's time to gear up for Volume 4 of Jazz in the Cradle. The jazz gig, which is hosted by Gallery Momo in association with the Narox Foundation, takes place at its traditional home, which is the Narox Sculpture Park out in the Cradle of Humankind. This one takes place on the 7th of September.
We're looking forward to a brilliant event once again. We've already secured the Melanie Schultz and the Gauteng Academy of Music Jazz Band. And we've got another act, but that's kind of a surprise at the moment, so we're going to kind of hold on to that until we've released everything. Dario De Angeli is going to be involved with us. He's a chef from Cube Tasting Kitchen, and so we're really excited. It's going to hopefully be as good an event as usual.
The 13th edition of the Afrikaanse Music Feast will take place on the 6th of September at Carnival City's Big Top Arena. Hosted by Lefra Producties, the festival will host, among other musicians, Elise Materon, Bobby Montage and Bianca Legranji.
Over the 13 years, it's been a big project, and I can promise them they won't be disappointed. It's going to be a festival of note. They can look forward on the top Afrikaans music to listen to. It's taking place at Carnival City at the Big Top Arena on the 6th September at 7 o'clock. They can get the tickets from CompuTicket, www.computicket.com, or you can call Lefra Productions at info@lefra.com, or just go on the website www.lefra.com. I'm going to do my best. Like all the other artists, there's top artists that's going to perform. I'm also performing my new songs on my new CD. So yeah, it's going to be a festival of note.
It fuses music, dance and acrobatics from 11 different countries into one magnificent work of art. That's the Joburg Theatre's latest production titled Soul Food. It opened on Thursday and is on until the end of the month.
Soul Food is a project. It's a project where we bring people from all over the world on stage to make music, to make artistic and acrobatic things together. So we cross borders and we do some beauty thing on stage. We have dancers and artists from Vietnam. We have a German juggler who is famous and all over the world. We have from Croatia a singer. We have a Palestinian, Colombian musician, a guitar player, a very famous guitar player. And of course, our singer, our main singer is Mamsi Sozane from Soweto. And I found her in Hamburg. Yeah, I'm really happy to get her here in the show.
Pop-Up on 4th will host its second artist pop-up shop, and this time they'll feature the Artist Press. According to the director of Pop-Up on 4th, the objective here is to give young and emerging creatives the opportunity to showcase their fine art, comedy, music and creative thinking.
It's being held by the Artist Press, which are a couple, Mark and Tamar, who run a print or litho print shop in Nelspruit, and they go and they encourage artists to go there and do their work. And then they do prints for them. And each print is done handmade, and none of the prints are the same. And what they've done this time is that they're going to be bringing at least 20 prints per painting from quite a selection of artists. The artists are Sam Gletwa and Colbert Mashile, and they've got Claudette Schroders, and they've got Diane Victor, and many more. And they've each going to present this. They're going to be a lot of work. There's going to be at least 300 pieces of work here that will be sold on Saturday, the 30th of August.
Photographer and artist Anthony Bila, DJ and producer Johan Venter, and skateboarder and entrepreneur Wandile Msomi are headlining a new video series titled Future Collectors. This video series puts the spotlight on influential people from different backgrounds.
What it means really to be a future collector is someone who has an appreciation for fashion and style, and sneakers specifically, and it gravitates back towards the legacy of the ZX Flux sneaker. So Adidas really approached a couple of young people who they thought were doing interesting things in their spheres, whether you're a graphic designer or a photographer like myself or a DJ, and really just followed us for a day and really got to understand our process for that given time. The three of us have in common as future collectors is that we do things in an original way. We do things in our own way, and we kind of try to deviate from the status quo or from the modus operandi of how things are done by most people. And I think that's what gave us this opportunity to collaborate with Adidas. I think the highlights has been really getting an understanding of what it means and how people integrate the sneaker into their daily lives. So watching the other two videos was really great to see how Johan and Wandile integrated it into their lifestyles very differently from the way I would do it as a photographer. And I think that was a really interesting experience because it also inspired me to try things differently.
From the uber stylish African Swiss lifestyle genesis out in Johannesburg CBD, that's how we come to the end of today's edition of the Art Bulletin. Before we let you go though, Morera Chongisa's Morera project will be in Maputo from the 22nd to the 31st of August, and he'll be performing with superstar Angelique Kidjo. To find out more about those gigs, do visit www.morejazzseries.com. To find out more about African Swiss and their clothes, do feel free to visit www.africanswiss.com. To keep in touch with us, just tweet at Morning Live SABC. Until next time, it's a goodbye from us.